What's happening, tech fam? Today we're checking out some absolutely wild PC setups that'll make you question everything about your own desk situation. Fair warning though, some of these builds are rocking specs from when Bitcoin was still pocket change. But trust me, the vibes are immaculate and the creativity is off the charts. Because let's be real, sometimes it's not about having the latest RTX 5090. That doesn't exist yet. It's about creating a space that actually makes you want to sit down and get stuff done. First up, we've got what I'm calling the Cozy Command Center. And yes, I spotted not one, but two Stormtrooper vibes happening here. This setup is basically what happens when a Pinterest board and a gaming rig have a baby. Those warm LED lights behind the desk, chef's kiss, the beige curtains, surprisingly fire. And that guitar casually vibing in the corner like it's waiting for its acoustic cover moment, pure aesthetic genius. The star of the show is that Dell 2713 HM monitor, a solid 1440p display that's been around longer than some TikTok trends but still holds its own. The CM Storm Quickfire Rapid keyboard is typing away and loving every minute of it. And can we talk about those Audio Engine A5 Plus speakers tucked in the corner? They're basically the audio equivalent of that friend who doesn't say much, but when they do, everyone listens. The real MVP though? That custom yellow-painted Corsair 780T case. Someone took a regular PC case and said, you know what this needs? Banana energy. Inside, we're looking at an i7-4790K. Shout out to everyone still rocking 4th gen Intel and refusing to upgrade, paired with an MSI Lightning 980 Ti. Sure, it's not pushing 4K at 240 frames per second, but it's pushing vibes, and sometimes that's all you need. Plus, points for the plants, because nothing says, I'm a responsible adult, like keeping something green alive next to your RGB setup. Okay, this setup right here, this is what happens when someone decides to go absolutely nuclear with their build. We're talking about a setup so iconic, it literally became the gold standard for how to flex responsibly. My guy Yazzie didn't just create a gaming station, he created a monument to RGB excellence that makes other setups look like they're still in beta testing. Triple monitors, check. Red and black theme, executed flawlessly. Double check. Gaming figures that probably cost more than some people's entire rigs. Triple check with a side of financial irresponsibility, respect. The cable management here is cleaner than my browser history after a family visit. Those consoles aren't just sitting there. They're skinned to match. Even the controllers got the memo about the color scheme. The JBL speakers are positioned like they're ready to blast the THX intro at any moment. And those LED lights, they're not just there for show, they're there for drama. This setup doesn't just game, it makes a statement. It says, I take my hobbies seriously and my credit card took one for the team. Now we're switching gears to Raticon setup, and let me tell you, this thing could cure seasonal depression. It's so clean, Marie Kondo would weep tears of joy. 2 Dell 27-inch monitors mounted on the wall like fine art. That's not a setup, that's a lifestyle choice. The Logitech Z333 speakers were literally spray-painted white to match the vibe. That's commitment. That's, I refuse to let black speakers ruin my aesthetic energy. The MacBook Pro is chilling in a henge dock like it's at a spa day, powering this whole operation through sheer Mac magic. But here's where it gets spicy. This setup is literally integrated with the bed. The desk is the headboard. This person looked at their studio apartment and said, why have a bedroom and an office when I can have a bed face? Patent pending on that word. That 60-inch Sony TV folds down from what looks like a transformer bed situation. One minute you're crushing spreadsheets, the next you're crushing noobs in Fallout 4 from the comfort of your bed couch hybrid. Efficiency at its finest. This next setup has more personality changes than a method actor. Blue walls, white peripherals, and LED lights that apparently change with the seasons. This person treats their setup like a mood ring for their room. Winter gets the cool blue treatment while summer and fall get warm orange vibes. It's basically the pumpkin spice latte of PC setups, seasonal, cozy, and surprisingly satisfying. The simplicity here is actually the flex. While everyone else is adding their 47th monitor, this setup says, nah, I'm good with what I've got, but watch me make it vibe differently every few months. Respect. Last but absolutely not least, we've got what I can only describe as the Matrix Command Center. This hacker coder setup has more screens than a Best Buy display section. We're talking 7 monitors total in the updated version. 7. At this point, you're not looking at screens. Screens are looking at you. Triple S's monitors in the middle, a vertical Dell on the left, because vertical monitors make you 73% more productive, according to statistics I just made up. And a 39-inch 4K display on the right that's probably showing Stack Overflow 24/7. The Razer Black Widow and Death Adder combo is classic iCode by day and game by night energy. Those Audio Engine A 5+ speakers on stands, they're elevated both literally and figuratively. Cable management with those gutters, pristine. This person looked at cable chaos and said, not in my house. But wait, there's more! The living room setup is equally insane. A 55-inch Sony 4K TV surrounded by enough games to start a rental store. The Definitive Technology Pro Cinema 800 surround system. That's not just watching movies, that's experiencing them. Your neighbors will know when you're gaming and they'll probably want to join. Inside the PC, an i7 4770K with 32 gigabytes of RAM and a GTX 680. Sure, the 680 is old enough to have a pension plan, but when you're running 7 monitors for coding, you're not exactly trying to run Cyberpunk at ultra settings, you're trying to see all the code, all of it, at once. Because efficiency? Look, not every setup needs the latest and greatest hardware to be absolutely fire. Sometimes it's about the creativity, the functionality, and the pure dedication to making your space yours. Whether you're team minimal and clean, or team I need enough monitors to see the curvature of the earth, there's inspiration here for everyone. What's your setup looking like? Are you team RGB everything or team I like to see my desk surface? Drop a comment and let's roast. I mean, appreciate each other's builds.